maybe politics just ain't your thing. You ever thought about that? Maybe you should actually go back to being a cop. You were a great cop, right?
So the Rashad Tate story, what is Rashad Tate's story going to be, and how are they going to use season 2 of Ghost to build a spin-off up, because he's just been up to a series regular for season 2, not just a reoccurring character. And during the Power Off season, we did speak about how they could use Power Book 2 Ghost season 2 to set up Rashad Tate's spin-off influence, so we're going to talk about this as well, because this spin-off is definitely still happening. So in this video, we're going to talk about Rashad Tate's character, with how he was a dirty cop ordering hits on people. We're going to go through Rashad Tate's history, his character description, what we can expect from him in season 2, the role that his brother Kamal Tate could play in all of this, and how this could all tie in with Tariq. And we're also going to look at some secrets that Rashad Tate knows, and how he could use this to his advantage. But of course, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Book 2 Ghost and Power Universe related. But let's get into this news that Rashad Tate is going to be a series regular. We're going to go through his character description for season 2, which Deadline have given us, and it reads, with the loss of the gubernatorial race still fresh, he refuses to feel sorry for himself. Some guidance from his brother pushes Tate to stop waiting for something to happen and use his influence to take action, leading him to unexpected places. And after sampling a taste of power, Tate won't be satisfied until he has the full meal, but he'll have to decide what he's willing to sacrifice for his seat at the table. So this adds to the synopsis of season 2, where we learn that Tariq is going to have to sacrifice anything to save what's left of his family, and he's going to have to turn to those wielding power and influence, but it's going to come at a steep price. And Rashad Tate is one of these characters who seems like he's going to have influence and power, and who will be involved in Tariq's story, because Ghost's past always seems to come back to haunt Tariq. But Rashad Tate, he's a character who's always looking out for himself. He's a selfish character who wants power and is willing to do anything to gain this power, because once he gets a taste of this, he'll want the full meal, and this was evident when he ordered the hit on Ghost towards the end of season 6. So we know he's willing to sacrifice anyone standing in his way, but who'll be standing in his way in season 2, and what will he be willing to sacrifice this time? Many may know that Rashad Tate was a former cop, just like his brother Kamal, but what makes Rashad Tate more intriguing is the fact that he had connections and he had people murdered. He had connections to the hitters such as Croup and his son Carter, who he hired in season 6 episode 14 to kill Ghost, which was Rashad Tate's viewpoint on Ghost's death. So we learned in Power that this wasn't the first time that he used Croup and his son to do the dirty work for him. Now who else he could have had killed and why, we don't know, but we may start to learn more about his history and what he's done. But this just gives us a small insight and tells us just how dirty he was as a cop and what lengths he's willing to go to protect himself and his reputation on his route to power. Now he was also described by Kamal as the luckiest man alive. When it seemed like he was losing, even if he had the slimmest chance of winning, Rashad Tate finds a way to win. He said all he's ever seen is his brother win. But he is going to lose the gubernatorial race, as we all know, but with the help of Kamal Tate, who will push him into a new path, and him having this taste of some sort of power wherever he's involved, which could very well be with the police force short term, because we know he has a history here, especially if he's unable to gain political power at this moment, but it won't stop him from seeking this in the future, or from elsewhere, because he always finds a way to win, no matter how much the odds are stacked against him. And Courtney Kemp did confirm that influence is still happening. She said that we've got this concept that's really about the way Washington DC looks, how it is for black politicians. You know, Mr. Smith goes to Washington. I think I'll leave it at that. So we'll see him lose this race, gain some sort of power back with the help of his brother, and then end up back on his feet chasing this political power. But no doubt there is definitely a long road for him before he gets there, because Tariq is one character who's definitely going to need the help of a lot of powerful people, and Rashad Tate is going to be one of them. And as the Power Universe has taught us, it's always good to have some sort of law enforcement or powerful people on your side. Just recently we heard Rack telling Duke the same thing. She told her how it's good to have cops as friends, and if Rashad Tate is going to be in some sort of position of power, Tariq could use his help, and Rashad could have some use for Tariq as well. And Rashad Tate is someone who knows secrets about Tariq, with how he was the one who killed Ray Ray, and history does seem to catch up with Tariq. For example, 2-Bit coming back to collect from him because Ghost owed him. There was also Simon Stern's partner Sebastian, who seemed intrigued in working with Tariq because he saw the potential in him, just like Simon Stern did with Ghost. And now there's going to be Rashad Tate in season 2, and I really wouldn't be surprised if Tate used this information against Tariq in return for whatever favor Tariq needs. Because as we all know, Tariq is going to need the help of Rashad Tate, but this help is definitely not going to be free, and Rashad Tate may not want money in return, but something else. And this is where his history comes in with how he used to use Croup to kill people before. Could he want someone taken off the board again, by Tariq this time, leaving the path for him to be governor? Because we all know that Tariq is going to face a lot of ethical dilemmas this coming season, because we know season 2 is going to be heavily focused on ethics. So it could very well be a favor for a favor sort of thing with Rashad Tate and Tariq, because no doubt his brother Kamal will be at the center of the investigation at Stansfield and could get very close to uncovering the truth. His character description reads, once again, Kamal is giving out brotherly advice following Rashad Tate's gubernatorial loss, and for once, it seems to take as Kamal watches his little brother take on a new role serving the people, until Kamal's brought in on the investigation at Stansfield and he finds himself with a front row seat for another one of Rashad's escapades. But this time Kamal's own career may be on the line. So that's Kamal's description as we go into season 2. So he's going to be heavily involved in the murder investigation at Stansfield. But which one? Because there's two. There's Barz's death and there's Jabari's death. Whichever one he's involved in, Tariq is involved in both, thanks to 2-Bit saving his life by killing Barz, and him killing Jabari himself, which I do think Tariq still has the murder weapon for, by the way. Remember how we went through Tariq's position of power with this gun during the Power Off season, a gun that Tariq could very well still have, and something that could play a crucial role in the murder investigation for Jabari. We've seen him use Tasha's gun before, when they used this to frame Kanan for Ray Ray's death. And we've seen past stories re-emerge throughout Power Book 2 Ghost as well. For example, pink sneakers being sent to kill Ghost, and how the camera focused on yellow sneakers being sent to kill Tariq. So I could very well see this position of power that Tariq has come into play this season. But how could Rashad Tate play a role in all of this? I think with Rashad Tate's influence, he could help the Jabari case go away by diverting his brother Kamal away from the Tejadas or Tariq himself. They could plant the gun on someone else and have someone else take the rap, just like Tariq and Tasha did with Kanan. But this wouldn't come for free, and he'll definitely hold this over Tariq until he needs a favor in return. But however they do this and whatever storyline they have for Rashad Tate in season 2 of Power Book 2 Ghost, it's gonna have to be one of those ones where the audience really gets invested into this character, because this is definitely the least talked about spin-off, mainly because we haven't been given much details about this spin-off itself, and a lot of people aren't interested in a Rashad Tate spin-off. But for me, I'm definitely intrigued to see this political aspect and how it would bring a different type of story to the Power universe, but one which would still involve violence, death, drugs, and crossovers between the Power shows, no doubt. Because there is still a lot they could do with this spin-off. For example, there's Ramona, who wasn't at Ghost's funeral, and I don't think she was mentioned at all in Power Book 2 Ghost's first season either. So there's definitely Ramona who could definitely play some sort of role in influence, and hopefully we'll see her back at some point. But I can see Rashad Tate's character really showing this dark side, and things we haven't seen before, giving the people who are doubting his spin-off a reason to tune in. But that's pretty much everything on what we know about Rashad Tate, his history, how he's going to play a role in season 2, the secret which he knows about Tariq killing Ray Ray, and his brother Kamal, how he could be involved as well. So let me know what you guys think down below. And are you guys interested in a Rashad Tate spin-off? I'm sure a lot of minds will change once season 2 finishes. So drop all your thoughts down below, and of course if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Book 2 Ghost and Power Universe related. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.